Hello students, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to explain about EVS 1 5th standard chapter 1 continuation. So already I explained starting part of this chapter in my first video. So if you want that, subscribe my channel and see that first part. And this is the continuation of this chapter. So this is second part. Okay. So in the last video, so we explained about the solar system, stars, some astronauts. So these are all things we are explained in that chapter. So now in this part, so first one is that can you tell? Look at the picture of the solar system and answer the following question. So see here, so this is the solar system. So we have to observe the solar system and answer the following question. So what is the first question? Which planet is nearest to the sun? Okay, so which planet is nearest to the sun? See here, so this is the solar system now. Okay, so in this different planets are there. So Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Moon, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, Neptune, Pluto. So these all are planets. So in this, which one is the near to the sun? See here, so Mercury. So Mercury is the very near to the sun. So answer is what? Mercury. So first question answer is Mercury. And second one, at what position is the Earth from the sun? Okay, so here all planets are around the sun. So our earth is in which place from the sun? See here, first place is Mercury from the sun, and second place is Venus, and third place is the earth. Okay, so what is the answer of second question? Third place. So which planet is placed between the earth and Mercury? So third question is, which planet is in between the Mercury and earth? So earth is here and Mercury is here. So in this, in between these two, which planet is there? Venus. Okay, what is that? Venus. So that is the third question answer. And fourth one, name the planets beyond the orbit of Mars in serial order. Okay, so see here, so Mars, here it is the Mars. So beyond the Mars, what are the planets having? So you have to tell in a order. So first one is what? Moon. So Mars is here. So beyond that, Moon, Earth, Venus, Mercury, Sun, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, Neptune, Pluto. So this is the order. Okay, so again I'm telling you, Moon, Earth, Venus, Mercury, Sun, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, Neptune, and Pluto. So this is the order, and that planets are beyond the Mars. And last question answer is, which planet is furthest from the sun? So that means furthest means what? Far. Which planet is very far from the sun? Okay, see here. So which one is the far? So this one. This Pluto is the very far from the sun. That means it is very long distance between the Pluto and sun planet. Okay, so and this is very small planet also. So coming to this topic, today's topics, so this is the gravity. Okay, so what is meant by gravity? Let us see. All heavenly bodies exert a force of attraction or a pull on one another. This force is called the force of gravity. So what are the bodies having in space, like planets, Earth, Sun, Moon? Okay, so these all are heavenly bodies. That means what are the bodies have in space? So that we call as heavenly bodies. So that all are having the attraction forces. Okay, so that all are having attraction. Attraction means pull. Okay, so that force we call as a gravity. So that force we call as what? Gravity. The sun exerts a gravitational pull on all planets, whereas the tendency of the planets is to move away from the sun. So sun also having the gravitational force. Okay, so sun also attracting the all the planets, but all the planets also having their circumstance. That means all the planets also having their own strength. So because of that strength, so these all planets are moving away from the sun. That means it is not moving near to the sun, it is going away from the sun. As a result of these two forces, a planet keeps revolving around the sun at a fixed distance in a fixed orbit. In the same way, satellites revolve around their planets. So because of these forces, so planets also having the attraction force, sun also having the attraction force. So because of this one, so these planets are rotating in a one particular way. That means it is revolving around the sun in a particular distance. Okay, so that we call as a gravitational force. Okay, so not only a planet, some satellites also, man-made satellites also moving in that way only, in that path only. In which direction do these things fall? Okay, so you have to tell leaves, flowers, fruits from a tree. So these all, when we are observing, so flowers are fall down, or it's going to upstairs, sorry, it's going to sky. Okay, or second one, rocks that come loose from a hill stand. Suppose any rocks are loose from hillside, hill, okay, it will fall down or it is going to sky. Second one, rain falling from the sky. So rain is falling on earth or falling on sky. Okay, so that means what? So these all things are leaves, flowers, fruits, or rocks, rainfall. What are the things where that will fall down only? That means that will fall on earth only, not it will fall on sky. So why it is happening? Because due to the earth's gravity, all things on the earth remain on it. So because what? Earth having the some gravitational force. So that's why what are the things? So when we are throwing upside, so that will be fall down only, it will not going to sky, it will not going to up. Even if we throw something upward with great force, it finally falls to the ground. Suppose you thrown any ball, so it will be fall down on the ground only, it will not go sky. Okay, it will fall ground only, ground only. Next one, so one of the new definition of the space. So what is the definition of space? The emptiness between and beyond the stars and planets is called space or outer space. So what are the space having in between the planets and stars? So that place you see here, so this place, so that place we call as a space. Empty space place we call as a space. People have always been curious about the heavenly bodies in the sky. Okay, so we all are very interested about the sky. Okay, what happening in the sky, how moon is there, how sun is there. So we are getting very excitement, we want always, we are ready to know about that all things about the sky, about the space. They have always wanted to reach them. So we all are and ready to, if it is possible, so we all are ready to go in that space. However, to send some object from the each into space, it must be given power against the force of gravity. Rocket technology or space launch technology is used for that purpose. So however, people are not easily going to the space, but our scientists, they send some things uh, to the space. So what is that things? Rocket also, space launch technologies also, satellites also, these all are scientists are sent to the space. Okay, so these all things are rockets also, satellites also, these all are not attract to the planets. So these all rotating itself, it is not attracted with the gravitational force of planets. Okay, next one. See here they are given some important information to you. So this is do you know India space mission, uh, Chandrayaan. So this is the first satellite. So that satellite name is what? Chandrayaan. On 22 October 2008, the Indian Space Research Organization (ISRO) launched a spacecraft to the moon. The mission is known as the Chandrayaan 1. Okay, so in October 22, 2008, so our Indian Space Research Organization, so that is ISRO, simply it is called as the ISRO. So then they send one spacecraft to the moon. Okay, so they send one spacecraft to the which planet? Moon. So that mission they call as what? Chandrayaan 1. So that means that spacecraft name is what? Chandrayaan 1. Mangalyaan is another important Indian space mission, and after Chandrayaan 1, so they send another spacecraft also. That spacecraft name is what? Mangalyaan. It is known as MOM or Mars Orbit Mission. So what is that name of this mission? MOM. So the abbreviation of this one is, abbreviation means full form. So Mars Orbit Mission. It was launched on 5th November 2013. So when it was launched? 5th November 2013. Okay, so this one MOE is Mangalyaan satellite spacecraft is sent to in which planet? Mars. But here Chandrayaan is sent to moon. Okay, Chandrayaan is sent to moon, so that's why they are given name as a Chandrayaan. But this MOM spacecraft sent to the Mars planet, so that's why they are given this mission name is Mars Orbit Mission. Listen, it got established in an orbit around the planet Mars on 24th September 2014. Okay, successfully this planet was established. This planet moving in a particular order. That means around the Mars planet, this spacecraft also started rotating on 24th September 2014. ISRO achieved this feat in its first attempt. Both these missions are unnamed. That is, there were no people on board this spacecraft. Okay, so first attempt. What are the first spacecraft our scientists sent to the space? So that was success. So first time only we had success. That was a great thing. Okay, and here so in that when they send first spacecraft, in that spacecraft there is no humans, there is no people. Empty spacecraft were they were sending that. That means they are fixed one camera in that. Okay, so through that camera, that spacecraft given photos to scientists through the computer. So they got the all the information. The object of this mission is a deeper study of the moon and stars. So when our scientists did the Mangalyaan as well as Chandrayaan 1, so we got the more information about the moon planet as well as Mars also. So this picture is belongs to the Mangalyaan, and this picture is showing the photograph of the region around India taken by Mangalyaan. So this picture is what, see here, this is the India, this is our country. So around the India, that means what part having, how it is appear on in the sky. Okay, so that photo sent by the Mangalyaan spacecraft to our Indian scientist. Okay, so see here how around the earth having, so we have the southern ocean na. So this one you are showing. Next one, against the force of gravity, this was completed. One of the Diwali firecrackers is called a rocket. So we are celebrating Diwali festivals now. So in that, so many firecrackers are there. So in that, very important and very enjoying firecracker is what? Rocket. It is packed with the explosive substances. So how we are preparing the rocket? So we are filled that rocket with the explosive substances. Explosive means burning substances. The explosives burn rapidly and produce a lot of energy. So when we are giving fire on that substances, so it will be producing some energy and it will moving from one place to another place in a same direction. The design of the rocket is such that the firecracker is pushed in a certain direction at a great speed. Okay, so how they are designed these rockets? So when we are giving fire to that rocket, so it will be moving from earth to the sky, okay, in a great speed as well as in a certain direction only. Okay, so that was we call as a rocket. In the same way, so our space launched using a rocket. So our scientists also prepared a uh, rocket. So that is also same like as a Diwali rockets, but some differences is there. So what are the differences? See here, very powerful rockets are used to send a spacecraft into space. Okay, so it is not a Diwali rockets, it's a very powerful rockets, and they are sent to the space. A tremendous quantity of fuel is burnt in rockets so that spacecraft weighing thousands of tons can be launched into space. Okay, so these Diwali rockets are very small. Okay, so only some 5 grams or 10 grams of substance we are giving, explosive substance given in that rocket, so that is sufficient. But when we are preparing the real rocket, so we want to launch into the space, so we have to use the so much. That means a ton means what? 100 kgs. So that much of thousand of tons means 1000 into 100. Okay, so that much of explosive, that means that much of fuel we have to given in that rocket. In the 20th century, a few countries of the world developed space technology and sent hundreds of spacecraft into space. So in the 20th century, that means 20th century, so many countries are research started the spacecraft. That means so many countries are prepared rocket or spacecraft and they are send it into the space. So in that, our country also one of the important country of as a development of space launch technology. Okay, so we also developed very much in a space launch technology. We also send so many spacecraft to the space. Some spacecraft remain in space, some are brought back to the Earth, while some land on other planets or satellites. So when we send to the spacecraft to space now, so after some years again we will take that spacecraft into Earth, and some we are remaining there only. That means we live in that space only, and some are land on the other planets also. Some suppose Mangal Chandrayaan is land on a moon, and Mangalyaan is land on Mars. So like the some planets are landed in the different types of some spacecrafts are land on some planets also. In some missions scientists also travel in the spacecraft. They are called astronauts. So some scientists also travel in that spacecraft, so that people we call as what, astronauts. So who are traveling in the spacecraft, that people we call as what, astronauts. So see here, do you know, Indian astronaut Rakesh Sharma became the first Indian astronaut to go into space in 1984. Okay, so he is the first person. He went to the space in the year 1984. He spent 8 days on a space station for a joint mission of ISRO and the Soviet Intercosmos. Okay, so how many days he spent in the space? 8 days. 8 days he spent in that space. So this mission is combined. That means not only India, so Soviet countries, that means Russia and India, both combinedly they are took this mission. Okay, so in this mission, Rakesh Sharma went to space. So he spent 8 days time also. So in that space, he observed our India also. Okay, so in that space he observed India also, and he said what he said, Sare Jahan se acha. Next one, find out more about the work of Kalpana Chawla and Sunita Williams, astronauts of Indian origin. Okay, so not only Sharma, another people also contributed their life for development of research, scientific rocket ISRO. Okay, so that is Kalpana Chawla also, Sunita Williams also. So these also greatest Indian astronauts. And man-made satellites. Man-made satellites proved useful information for agriculture, environment, weather forecasting, making maps, and searching for water and mineral wealth on the earth. They are also used for telecommunication. They are put into orbit around the earth. They can remain in space for many years. So what are the satellites doing? So we all are know so many satellites we send to space. So what is the work of satellite? So why we are using satellites? So now we are talking in mobile, or we are enjoying movies, or we are talking with others, or we are enjoying internet. So these all things, how it is possible? Because of the satellite only. So not only that one, so these satellites getting the information. So many planets is there now. So which planet having the more number of water bodies, and which planet is what is the environment in that particular planet? So these all things, these all information gathers these satellites, and these satellites send this information to the our scientist through the computer. Okay, so that is the use of satellites. Always remember, space scientists have not yet been able to find a single other planet which has life on it. So many scientists went to the space, but they did not find any planet how earth is having the plenty of water, and this climate is suitable for the human life. They can't find any other planet is not suitable for human life. Therefore our earth is an invaluable planet. That's why our earth is a very important planet for our human life. The degradation of its environment for any reason will be a threat to existence of life itself. So we are now we are using the more number of vehicles, so that will get the pollution, and we are started the deforestation also. That means we are cutting trees, and we are preparing the papers also. Okay, so like that means what, when we are harm to the environment, so it will we will get the more and more harm. Okay, so these all things we have to remember this one, and we have to save our planet, that is earth. What we learn, so in this chapter what we learn, let us uh, recall. The sun is a star. Sun is a star. All the other bodies in the solar system get light from the sun. So what are the other bodies having, like earth, moon, other planets, that all are getting the light from Which planet or which star? Sun only. The sun and the planets, there are satellites, dwarf planets and asteroids that revolve around the sun are together called the solar system. So solar system means what? Not only sun. Solar system means all together. What are the planets having? What are the astronauts having? Satellites having? That all together we call as a solar system. Things on the earth remain on it due to the force of gravity. So why things are called on when we are throwing any ball? Okay, uh, up, so that it will fall down only because of gravity force. To travel in space, the earth's gravitational force has to be overcome. Rocket technology help us do that. Okay, so when we want to travel in space, so we have to follow the rocket technology, so it is very helpful to us. So when we are using the rocket technology, we can't fall on the down, we can reach the space also, we can travel in space also. So this is the first chapter. Okay, I hope you all are understand. Students, you have any doubts, so please send through the comment. Okay, and for more and more videos, you have to subscribe my channel and share with your friends also. Thank you.